Welcome back. As the state continues to rebound from COVID-19, some renters are now getting taken advantage of during the pandemic.
Team investigator Adam Walzer found out how people offering housing they don't own or don't have the right to rent out are taking money from unsuspecting tenants.
20-year-old Ashley Reed of Tampa got a big break when a modeling agency called her in March, offering her work in Los Angeles. She says she started looking for an apartment on Facebook.
I joined this Facebook group chat to see if I could find places. My friends recommended doing that. I put out that I was looking for a place, and I had about 20 people comment and respond.
A man who said he was a rental agent sent her photos of an LA apartment for rent at about half the market rate.
It was the perfect place, and it was fully furnished, and it was in the perfect area.
Reed signed what she thought was a lease and used an app to send $1,550. But then things changed.
A couple of weeks went by, and all the coronavirus stuff started happening, so my agency said I couldn't come down anymore.
Reed contacted the agent on Facebook Messenger, and instead of agreeing to delay the rental, he demanded more money.
And he was like, oh, well, people are wanting to book this place before you, which also seemed weird because a lot of people aren't moving because coronavirus.
Then Reed tried to get her deposit back.
He said I would get the refund, so it was a day, and then the next day he's like, okay, it should be sending soon. So I was in the car driving with my friend, and all of a sudden I get a message from him, and he says, poverty caused this for me. I'm so sorry, Ashley. And then he completely blocked me on Facebook and everything.
But we learned the man who took Reed's deposit had no authority to rent her that apartment. We tracked down the building where Ashley was promised an apartment and called the leasing agent, who told us there's only been one apartment available there within the past 6 months. He says he never signed a lease with anyone by the name of Ashley Reed or heard of the man who took Reed's deposit. Next, we looked at the link to the company website the man sent Reed, Our Home US. We uncovered the business address at the bottom of the page is actually this upscale residential apartment building in New York City, a part of Manhattan nicknamed Billionaires Row and home to many celebrities. The building's management company told us it is in no way associated with Our Home US. Then there's this photo in the About section of the website. We found the exact same photo posted on the website for the Turkish Coalition of America. The coalition says the photo was taken during a 2015 business forum and had no idea their photo was being used by the site. And in fact, it was taken at the U.S. Capitol and included 3 members of Congress. We tried calling the business numbers listed on the website and left messages. One was an untraceable Google Voice phone number. When we didn't hear back, we reached out directly to the man who took Reed's deposit on Facebook. It says he's online right now, so I'm going to try to give him a call. First, he messaged his phone was bad. He later agreed to let me record our conversation, but after a few hellos, he hung up, then blocked me from his profile. FBI Special Agent Keith Given says he can't speak to specific cases, but in general, reports of renters losing money to fake housing deals is on the rise.
We do see that the overseas people do favor using Facebook and other social media where they can set up a persona to try to rob people during this COVID time.
Given says they do it because it's relatively easy to do.
They don't have to have a date of birth or social security number that's verified. Basically, they create a persona where there's almost no verification behind it.
Tammy Sorrento is a licensed private investigator from Jacksonville. She spends her free time trolling Facebook rental groups and reporting profiles she suspects are advertising apartments they don't own or have the right to rent.
They're actually using the virus to their benefit because now they have an excuse to say, I can't show you the property because of the virus. And that is just infuriating to me.
Tammy says she's tried to warn Facebook multiple times about profiles, including this message she sent Facebook March 3rd about the man who took Reed's money.
I am doing everything I can to try to shut them down. And like I said, I don't even stop reporting them to Facebook because I hope that maybe on the 50th time that I report them, maybe they'll get removed.
Sorrento shared with us the response she received from Facebook. We reviewed the profile you reported and found it doesn't go against any of our community standards. We reached out to Facebook multiple times to find out what the social media company is doing about this problem, and we have yet to hear back. Reed says she's speaking out in hopes that others will learn from her mistake.
At least talk to them like on the phone and just make sure everything's real. But if you're not seeing them on video chat or in person, like just be very careful or don't do it.
I'm I-Team investigator Adam Walser, taking action for you.